see that from them often.
Absolutely. Let's go into this game though. Let's get into EHOME VIci.
I've ranted too long.
Yeah, there's drafts going on. We gotta respect the draft.
Sorry. VIci Trio and from VIci, with their first two, to me is pretty nuts, honestly. Because we've been seeing so much of like standard bans coming in, it seems like, in these first two. That they go VIci Trio, it just feels like a 1-2 respect ban. Especially the VIci.
This plays so well on the tree though, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. And I feel like that's because we were raving about it so much in the group stage, right? Mm-hmm. Because it was basically him just playing so well on it. us thinking it was just EHOME winning every game with it.
Yeah, like that's a standard first phase ban. So is the Phoenix. Like VIci, yeah. I guess, get that opportunity to like get these two heroes because they respect ban and the VIci.
So this is what I was going to bring up. Well, so far in this competition, Venge has been big pick or ban every single draft, it feels. Like, all Phoenix. Those two between them have been the big ones. And it actually got through, it didn't get first picked. Like, they decided to go with the Queen of Pain and Phoenix first. Obviously, the Snapfires come out because it's a retaliation to the Phoenix. He played that really well before. I'm hoping he gets the same amount of fan priority he did as when we watched him play Snapfire before.
Yeah.
Because he basically became like another core. He was so far, pushing out waves, not afraid to jungle up as well, which was really interesting. Just able to be a little bit more greedy. And I think Yang played the Venge before when we saw VIci, right? From the offlane. He kind of did it the same way that Old 11 did. So I'd be very surprised if that wasn't where they played it again. Again, could just be a 5 with 4 Phoenix as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Phoenix 100% pick ban right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's kind of with the Venge, but like we've been thinking Dusa a lot, but at the same time, Dusa's shown to be beatable. What other heroes go with this Venge aura? Like we've seen Beastmaster too, actually. Venge Beastmaster has been a combo we've seen in the past.
I think Luna's a good one. Weaver is seen as well, which is quite nice. I think EHOME should be banning Puck here. I feel like if you give them like Venge, right, and it's really good against the...
At the same time, Dusa's shown to be beatable.
I don't know if it works with VIci's lineup in general, but if it's like a really good Puck. No, maybe I'm just making things up, which is, highly possible.
Puck has certainly shown a lot of strength.
Or Viper is pretty good as well. VIci.
At least for nothing to say throughout the event, like he's loved the Ember, he's loved the Quap, Void Spirits, and obviously he had that sniper game. But like, you gave him the Queen of Pain. It doesn't mean that's him on that, but it's, I think, have we seen Quap out of the mid lane this event?
Yeah, we saw, I think Faith Bian played it as a 3 actually, one game. It was because someone laned it against a TB, didn't they? I think we've seen at least a couple of offlane Quaps.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Faith Bian didn't play it yet.
I can't remember who the offlane player was that played it then.
Feels like it's always been mid. I could check the game that it got played in, but give me a second. Nothing to say though. Also, like, I'm surprised they banned the Ember. But
I mean, VIci also play a really good Ember, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they felt like if they were picking the Quap, they didn't want it laning up against the Ember because of the slight dodge on the dagger. Could potentially be as they see it as like a not a counter to the Queen of Pain, but something that can deal with it. And they obviously just play it really well on VIci as well, so take it out.
Dire team, Radiant team, pick.
Sorry, I'm just taking a quick look at all these. TV gets picked up. Flyby played it. That was the offlane. It was when it said 2-1 in the Punka. I think that was the only time we saw it in the offlane. Confirm that in like 2 seconds.
I feel like a lot of the time these teams, they don't really care about...
Oh, SAG played it for OP.
Oh, of course they did.
Yeah, OP played it in the offlane. JT played it in the offlane as well. All right, Fair enough.
You're talking rubbish, Pico.
Those were the early games. That was the early parts. But TV picked up for VIci. I still see Beastmaster coming in for VIci. Pango here comes through, and I really like Pango. I've been liking him more with the Blink Dagger. I know that hasn't exactly been like the first item or so for him, but not that it should be the first item or so for him. It should be like what, second or third. But
so we saw Faith Bian go for with Dom on this hero before. I wonder if he still goes for it since the nerf.
Yeah.
It might be interesting to see. I really like the distance though. It's the TV, like it's good wave clear as well against the illusions. I think this is good. And now, when Snapfire builds and mags, she can shoot out the rolling thunder at somebody, which is going to be hella fun. I can't wait for that. I'm not sure how much I like this TV pick. I feel like you're allowing EHOME to do it. Like, they already have burst damage from the Queen of Pain, right? And Snapfire as well in the laning stage. Ooh. Yeah, and there's the puck. It's a really good puck, man.
And it's an Ori puck. Like, he is so good at that hero.
It's like really good against the Queen of Pain. It's the same good against the Pangolier as well, because you have the burst damage, you have the silence, the coil is really good as well to stop him from swashbuckling away.
Seconds remaining.
And it's just fresh value now. I was really surprised they let this through if they were thinking of picking Pango. But, I mean, none of their bans in the second phase on EHOME are bad. Like, this DK is a decent ban. Mars Phoenix is obviously really good, and Morphling. I've seen so much Morphling in this tournament that just absolutely goes, pops off. I think they might end up picking Shaman here.
Yeah, the Shaman's been a very good pick. We saw James with it yesterday, and that's when CDC was able to really destroy Royal Nervigo up and make sure that I won 0 carries.
I think Ogre as well as possibly Bane. I think they need some like instant lockdown for this puck. Maybe Lion. I feel like none of these... Have they even picked Lion any of these teams? I don't think they have.
Lion has not been picked in the event yet. There's some interesting ones that haven't been picked yet, which I'm a bit surprised about.
The return.
Yeah, finally the return to Grimstroke, which is a bit surprising considering the VIci is banned.
10 seconds.
Because that was their combo.
Really good because
5 seconds
there's this angle with Inkswell, right? There's the silence is so good against Phoenix and Puck, but also if you rush first time Dark Axe on Grimstroke, you get the Dark Portrait of the TB, and it's unbelievably like strong. It does so much damage. Like, he's gonna rush. They might even end up putting the Grimstroke pos 4 actually, and just giving him the farm priority to rush the Axe, and then put the Snapfire 5. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it could be either way around. Oh, they banned her, so that was going to be my hero for EHOME. What is the last?
Sorry, I kind of got lost in Twitch chat because somebody said I spoke Cantonese, and I added a couple times thinking that I spoke it.
Dire team banned.
And then somebody said I had a girlfriend. I was like, oh my god, when in my life is so good? Oh shit, Jesus. Ooh, Lifestealer, and I think we've seen that once before.
Ooh. Is this good? I feel like Lifestealer against Kiwi is a really hardcore matchup. I mean, it's really good with Grimstroke, and it's really good with Galette. And I feel like I could just yeet him into the fight with the goal, but I'm not sure how much I like it. I feel like if TB ever gets like a decent amount of farm, Lifestealer just struggles.
They need to be able to shut down the TB though, and we've seen that that's been very difficult. Like,
yeah, they're gonna play like a tempo lineup, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have to play fast, and I think the Queen Pain and the Lifestealer can give that to you. Like, I think Lifestealer with like one item can kind of with the lineup that they've got going can run them, but I don't know. He also hits that like pretty easily.
I wonder if they put the Venge 5 here and pick I assume they're gonna pick a different 3.
I don't even like the Venge 3. I don't know.
No, they pick a different 3. And they
Yeah, I'm hoping they do. I haven't really liked the Venge 3. Yang loves Underlord, but I don't know if that's going to be...
No, not against Lifestealer. They need some cheap catch.
Batman? Yeah, he's banned. Okay.
I actually think Legion might be okay, or Abaddon as well.
Yeah, I was looking for that
super
too.
good here.
I'm surprised that they banned the Beam and the Enigma coming into this, but they also could have thought that the Venge was the 3, and then goes Slardar, which I really like. That minus armor and the lockdown, like that cheap lockdown for you.
I forgot about this hero. This is really good. Yeah, the minus armor thinking it's a really good quarter 4 match against Lifestealer at all points of the game, especially in lane. You have that Corrosive Haze as well at level 6, so when he pops Rage, you just throw the Corrosive Haze on him afterwards. And the team is absolutely melted. Like, we've already said it to DTE matchup. But later on in the game, it's even better now that you have Slardar. It's insanely good. My only worry is they don't really have anything that protects the extra BKBs and stuff. So when this Lifestealer pops Rage, I think they might struggle to protect this egg. Yeah, I much prefer Vici's lineup. I think depends how much EHOME can get done early on, because they've been playing so well. If they play the tempo game as well as they did before,
5 seconds remaining.
I think Vici are in for a problem. And they do put Grimstroke as the POS 4. I think this is super good.
Yeah, I like Jinkyu on this hero with a bit of farm priority, because we used to see him play it when obviously Grimstroke was very popular, and he's one of those 4s that really stands out to me right now. You know, and of course, I don't know if I'm just biased. I feel like there's a region that has a lot of 4s that play really well. Like,
I would say I think PYW is a poor tournament.
Yeah, I think he's underperforming. I can agree with that, but normally he's like, you know, one of those guys that you talk about. Like, think about the 4s in this region right now. Like, James has kind of shown up, but then you've got Kaka, FY, Jinkyu, PYW, Bobica, who's playing the 4 right now for Aster, according to Wikipedia. It says Bobica on the Wikipedia. I know they've gone back and forth a couple times, and I thought it was Fade too, but they have Bobica and Fade, who are great 4s. And then you have September too. Like, this is a region full of good supports.
I think just Jinkyu and my favorite too. I think you guys are like. I used to love watching Fade. He was on VIci before.
Yeah.
Like his Rubik was incredible. Played on that roster. And I was so sad when he left the team, and I was like, oh my god, he's leaving Dota, and he just came back straight away.
Well, because he had that controversy. They were like, he was talking to Aster during the time he was on VIci or something like that. Something weird. I don't know. It worked out in the end for him, so, you know, he's still, fine. Do you think it's still rushing Aster for the Grimstroke?
Yes, I would say so. I think the reason they pick it is it's good with their team with the Ink Spell, and the silence is super key against the Puck and the Phoenix and whatnot, but the Dark Portrait Rush makes this hero so much better here. You're against a TB. You really like building it against like PL as well. Like these agi carry heroes that the illusion just works so well with.
I hope he does it just so you can say, look at me now, chat.
I feel like that's not like a massive call from me.
I don't know.
I feel like Hammer was the funny one just because nobody believed me. But I feel like people can get behind the Dark Portrait because of how good it is. I've seen it so many times now.
Sammy?
10 seconds.
I don't see Grimstroke that much anymore.
Oh, every time I see Grimstroke, I feel like it's building Dark Portrait first every single time. So just checking for ward there before putting the one on the high ground.
This also, maybe not. I don't know. I'm trying to think like, is this a SNY into Manta Halberd game for Siler?
The battle begins.
I mean, Howard's okay.
Look at
Against the Lifestealer. I don't think he needs to. I think he should go Manta Scuddy, same as normal. I don't think there's any reason to. I felt really excited about this yesterday, so even though I don't play it, I tried to play it in a pub, because it was really exciting to watch yesterday.
What, like?
I was awful. TB.
Oh, I was going to say.
And I was awful. No. Really never buy the eggs for this hero.
That's why you need to buy it. Nobody expects the eggs. Come on, man.
But yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. This is going to be great. And I just fed. I didn't know what I was doing.
Come on, though.
I'll stick to Jug and Lifestealer.
like in that movie, you know. Metamorphosis one is I'm gonna point that out every single time is like, you know, when is the time to go conjure image instead of meta level 1?
Hey, I don't know. I feel like if you have a really easy lane, sometimes you go conjure image, but if they have so much AoE again, right? Like they can just kill the illusions. So you can't really be taking them here. This is really good though for him. The lane's pushing in. And Eurus is actually missing a lot of last hits here.
Which is bad, because you're trying to use this metamorphosis strictly for fun.
Yeah.
So like, oh, well, that sucks. Now it's on 120 second more cooldown, and I'm back to normal. I'm just expecting a lot from them, and I don't want to get disappointed if they were to flunk out right here. Not to be eliminated from the tournament, but it's just we saw so much from them that really overall I'm just like, keep it up.
This level 2 is crazy strong though for EHOME. Like if they inks the Pango and he just swashbuckles in, the TV's gonna take so much damage. They have to be really careful.
And now going boots into the wand. Don't know how to execute up. I'll let you know when it shows up. Nothing to say is well, 8-4 for Ori at the moment. It's not dead even, but
I think
he's
this is one of the harder matchups for Queen of Pain though.
Yeah.
Like in general, you can't level the dagger in this lane. Like you're just never going to hit the puck with it. Like if you're doing it in your pubs, guys, like if you fake spam the dagger, maybe you get a fake kicked out. But nothing to say. Have quick enough reactions that he waits for the Ori will have quick enough reactions, so he'll wait for the dagger to be flying through the air before he misses his phase shift.
And going back to the whole I'm biased about the Chinese region, they've got great mids as well. And you have this matchup between Ori, who's such a seasoned veteran and nothing to say, who's the number 2 ranked player in the region, and has been looking fire like the last few days. I wonder if the downtime's affected. Although I think they put DPL CDA in between that, but they had like 3 days of rest, or 4 days. It was kind of nuts. They played their 3 group stage matches in the first 2 days.
Yes, yeah, they did. It was we were like 2 days in. We're like, oh, we know which team's finished top of the group.
EHOME's 3-0. Oh, at least right now for EHOME, top 3 on the CS. They're doing a really good job overall. Meta's off cooldown for Eurus, so we'll see if he uses that to continue to try and keep up farming here in the top lane.
Oh, yeah, actually 2 level dagger. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because we saw 1-1-3, if I recall, last time we saw this matchup.
I thought you just went 0-4-4 in this. Maybe I'm wrong.
We've seen it both. I think we've seen it both. Because we've seen this matchup a couple of times. I want to see how Instance is going to get farm in this game, because what we've seen from EHOME in the games that they played thus far is both their supports were getting farm. And I think these are supports that really can find an open lane and farm pretty efficiently.
This is just taking damage up in the top there from these constant nukes coming through.
And it's not an easy lane for him.
No, not at all.
There's not really what it provides to help him out or deter them. And as I say that, of course, Magic Missile Wave of Terror, so the Lioness Armor is there with Metamorphosis, but Faith Beyond, he's got Salve. Like, he can just back off, heal up, be back in the lane, and wait out this meta a little bit, or play it a little bit more conservatively, or even like Jinq, he's got aim slow. And there's the swashbuckle, and now they've got the disarm, and this is just first blood for them. Like, Jinq does a perfect job with the help of Faith Beyond. Bottom lane, they're looking for Yang as well as PYW, and Yang just skirts away.
Yeah, this something I want to put in Pango's Faith. I feel like he's played incredibly well this tournament. This Wraith Fan, well, if you'll notice in the second most recent patch, Wraith Fan 1.5 armor each, and he's playing against very cheap. He's like, I'll just go double Wraith. Like, a little bit of stats is not like the armor's really good.
They're gonna get you down here.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I see. Before we say it, and then I say it.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to put you on the hook for that one. Yeah, they got the better of the two. They take out this Slardar, and these things are going really well for EHOME overall. One of the things that I'm thinking about here is also the initiation is good, right? With the Inkswell Queen jump. Not that you can throw it on the Lifestealer.
It's okay. Like it's Queen is not really the hero you want to use it on. It's simply the Pango and the Lifestealer.
Yeah, but you've got the opportunity to make it work or jump on someone for a pick off.
I mean, if you ever blink in this game, they're probably just dead.
Yeah.
Like Sada just pushes you up, I think.
I'm still remembering the Rioya comment check. I don't forget.
Oh, wait, what was the comment?
Oh, I said it. I'm like, come on, put the Queen Stroke in with Queen of Pink at that Inkswell and the Queen of Pain. And he just like threw a couple question marks out there. Queen of Ink, Inkswell? What? I was like, I'll never forget. And then I was just like, over it. Obviously, because I brought it up 3 days ago.
I don't think Pango's going to go home with Dom. Like, there's no way you put it after 2 Wraith Buns. I think he's probably going to end up going Blast here. Or like, maybe Mech. Actually, Arbor is quite nice here.
Ooh, they get Yang again, and that's with the rotation coming from Nothing to Say, and that's what you want to see from him. He's got a double damage, uses that Sonic Wave at level 7, has a full bottle so they can kind of keep up the pressure, but we'll get a pause out of Eurus.
Yeah, I really like that he went Blightstone on this as well. On this Snapfire. You're just amping up the damage of the Lifestealer. It's pretty good. Especially like against this Phoenix who has no armor to work with, really. Like he's having Ring of Protection, and the Blightstone basically just cancels it out. So he takes so much. He can't really trade with Snapfire, especially when Fire Spirit aren't up.
I think it is Jinkyu's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Shout out to
the King's got
that attitude at first. If it runs axe,
I think he'll just go axe first.
Yeah,
honestly,
I mean,
he might go for the Void Stone and then go for the axe, but sure.
Yeah, we'll get that axe, and then I think the game gets even more difficult for Eurus. And it's why I think they're giving him an open lane to go to. Not only that, but also the Queen of Pain can rotate, and as we saw, get a kill with Sonic Wave. Obviously a long cooldown, but every time that's up, or every time you can put some pressure on, I think he's going to take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. And they're going to go bottom. Yang once again, Phantom's Embrace to have the silence with the Inkswell, so that stun will happen after the Scatterblast comes in from Innocence. They still get this kill on Yang, and it's another one on his sword. The third time he's gone down.
Yeah, he's struggling pretty hard on the Slaughter. I mean, struggling. He's had a decent time in terms of net worth over on the laning stage. I've also looked at the net worth of 4 supports in this game already, and tell me which hero is getting the most farm in this game and which player it is. Like,
yeah, and that's what EHOME's been doing really well. One of the things that they've been doing really well is the openings that they've been making for their supports. There was a game where, I mean, what they had 10,000 worth in their 5 position and 8,000 net worth. It was nuts, and that wasn't even a long game.
Yeah, it's not like Faithion's started to give up his game here, though.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing absolutely fine. I would like to see them to possibly make a rotation, or like if someone moves up towards the top lane soon and they go bot lane to Grimstreak or something. I don't know, but I feel like we saw the pack yesterday from G, I think.
Yang's TP. Gonna head over towards. I think that's swap. No, Eurus is actually just in the jungle. That's right. We see these TVs constantly go into the jungle.
They just want to give the lane to the Phoenix to get level 6.
So 1,000 network lead right now for bumping it up to 2K. Since what it's top, they're gonna get around on this Bandolier. Yeah, 4 heroes here. Certainly dead with Mortimer's kisses. They'll take out DY sonically on the air. He backs off. They kill off Innocent. DQ with the ink swell under the tower. No, he's not going to find it. So 3 dead. Nothing to say commits on this. So their crush come through. We'll finish off Yang. Ends up a 3 for 2. Maybe looking to go after Orb, but with the minus armor reduction, I'm going to say wants to take the chance.
Sonic Wave to kill the Venge. I completely missed that. I think he must have done. But yeah, I mean, decent fight though for VIci overall, I'd say. Because TB just comes and gets a kill on and going, but you know, basically gets out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. And then, mid again, Yang. He's going straight BKB. Interesting. No blink dagger. No. That's a bit of a shock.
It's pretty, like, what does he care about? There's no physical damage apart from light, right? He's not going to catch him. BKB. It's pretty. It's like the thing is, like, I think they're most worried about on VIci that if they get like
great Dream Coil, that's going to be on a 3. They've got themselves a silence hitting both the Sapphire as well as the Pangolier. They're looking over at nothing to say where they've got the Southern Push as well as the Magic Missile, but they back and stun, so he's able to blink away. Faithion and Innocence go down. They look over at D-Walk with Thanos and Break, but now the swap, Jinkyu hashed up, killed off, 3 gone outside of EHOME. VIci taking full advantage of its early aggression, and it's surprised from their point of view, this aggression that's got going. It's working at level 7 in the minus armor. Is something we talked about, you know, with the ult available for Sword.
Someone must be very pleased with themselves, or himself, singular.
The class is coming back to even too. He picked up for the life. I was and so was Ori. That 3-man Dream Coil, they've got the blink for the puck. I guess your blink initiator is Ori when you've got Dream Coil available every 60 seconds at level 3, even level 1 at 70, because it's not the longest cooldown at all. So you can start with that BKB and go back for the blink dagger for Yang, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. I just this BKB is like they worry about their like early getting rolled out by any lineup. So if they get the BKB, they can kind of help themselves.
Grimstroke only the point booster thus far, but still sending up 3k net worth. Awful. And bottom, they're gonna go in. Dream Coil hitting on 2 once again. Innocence in trouble. There's the Infest to get a little bit of life to try and have him survive. Eventually the Infest will pop. They've gotten close to the Phantom Zippress as well as the Soulbind out on DY, but it doesn't connect on anyone. However, they'll get a kill for the Venge. For 1 trade, and yeah, this is Dream Coil is becoming a big issue.
It was just savvy at what Gauntlet was on. The region was cancelling each other out. You got the exact same break.
I feel like I am required that Dire's middle tower.
I mean, they have massive puck problems at the moment.
Yeah.
On EHOME, he's just like, yeah, he's absolutely ripping through them. Like, this is what we were saying. They would pick some position 5 that would like control the puck. The construct's really nice in like the mid late game, and it's a Jinky kind of with the amount of farm he can get. I just feel like they haven't dealt with the thing that's going to be the biggest problem for them.
What I really love to see is Innocence get axed, have Lifestealer infest into Pangolier, roll some thunder, and go with the spit out. Yang in trouble.
That sounds amazing.
Go to Sonic Wave, and look at that kill. Easily done. Open moves as well as the little shredder. Oh, Faith Beyond. See, losing that courier. Losing that ring of hell.
Retaliation. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to
It's not so one though. They just trade farm.
He doesn't have meta. I don't know. Can they flip you just get down here in time and take the tier 1? I guess you just commit to the trade at this point. And he'll look for the Rolling Thunder to be able to play it, which is successful so far, but not.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
You just keep
Strange to say, Radiant's
I don't know how I feel about that.
tower is under attack.
I guess it's clearing the wave, kind of, which is nice. Well, you didn't really clear it.
Yeah, it's only a 7-second cooldown anyway.
Did you say it was Faith Beyond's Ring of Health that went up? So he's
Yeah.
getting off right? Okay. I think this halberd's really that he's got queued up. Like, even if he has to start with the lucky shot, I think having the reliable one with the halberd's super good. Like, the evasion's really good as well. The status resistance against the coil is really good.
Extreme violence.
I believe has components of his axe completed. Sylar, meanwhile, going radiant after this armlet. Nothing to say with that. That's been very popular for a lot of these mid laners coming into this, and well, Puck's going to blink fuels as he's obviously already got that's with the waning rift. How long is TB? This Scotty. Wow, and he is very far. Eurus is top by 1,400 just about.
They've managed to take like 3 really good fights in a row on VIci where this Puck has just got an insane dream every single time. And now, like, it's just allowed so much space for the TB farm, and now the Puck doesn't really care about anything in the game. Like, everything that he's kind of worried about is like the bug from the Grimshake, the Phantom's Embrace, and then maybe Inkswell stun. And by the time you're going to get this Orchid on Quap, I think he's just got it coming out in the career now. Puck's got you in like 300 gold, 250 gold. So this Orchid for the Puck has just been completely like dealt with already.
There's that Cookie. He's been caught Dream Coil. Still on him, Sunray, and they've got everybody coming over to get this kill on Jinkyu. They'll push off the Orchids. Maybe at the time where you can make a move, it's not going to be easy.
You kill the Puck. Like, paid route as well, but it was up in 30 seconds. And it's just going to die.
Yeah, and they'll look for Yang. Yang is the one who's almost been the sacrificial lamb in this game. He's 2, 6, and 4. But while that's happening, Puck and TB are having an amazing game.
Did you see that? Yeah. TB was like, oh, this isn't going to work. I'll try and kill the range creep before I die. Amazing.
Eurus, so farmed. I will say though, Sylar are trying to do it again, and if he gets this Radiance, maybe things get a little bit easier for him. Hoping that Jinkyu eventually finishes off this Ags at a reasonable timing.
Yeah. I will say TB as well, like, oh, hang on, mid.
Yeah, they've got the silence, and it's a long one. Inkswell hit, they'll get the kill on a PYW. There's a haste up top to refill the bottle and activate immediately. Ooh. Wait, he had the bottle in his backpack, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume TB takes that one. Someone else takes the Vambrace. Something about TB is I feel like he has so many good neutral items for himself. Like, especially in tier 1. Like, you can get the you can get PMS, you can get Iron Talon, Royal Jelly's really good. Like, the Ironwood Tree is really good. Even like Ocean Sun if you have to. Like, just the +5 all stats is nice. And then at tier 2 you've got like Pupil's Gift, Ring of Aquila, Vambrace, like the Claw as well. No matter what you get, you know, you nearly always have something that's good on your hero.
Even Claw for EHOME. And the Essence Ring. Both those are really nice. I actually love Essence Ring.
It's okay. I assume they give it to the Queen of Pain.
Queen Pig going into the BKB. And Radiance is just a recipe away.
Yeah, Queen of Pain's getting BKB, but look what the Puck's building. Like, always 1 step ahead of him every single time. Like, he knows what he's going to be doing. And this BKB Queen of Pain is completely negated by this axe on the Puck. Like, she's still just going to die in a duration. It doesn't matter if she has BKB or not. And this, like, she still doesn't have that right amount of the Queen of Pain either, right? So if she gets caught with this tree axe, she's still going to die. Like, to all the right-click damage that comes through. This is, you know, insanely good by Ori.
Especially with minus armor that they have. Like, I don't know how you live within the Dream Coil.
Dire's top tower is under attack. I've never seen Radiant's.
So try to get this bottom tier 2. The glyph comes in from EHOME. Nothing to say backs off the top tier 2. They also use their glyph on VIci, so that'll keep the creeps here. They'll continue to be able to push the bottom lane. Meanwhile, nothing moves in to try and farm while this creep wave will match over in the top lane. They're not going to get the tower, and it looks as though VIci will.
Yeah. Get all that tier 2 now gone. You can take the outpost at the bottom half of the map. See why remembers. If DY remembers. There you go. There you go.
There's the ping.
Try to set out nice for him. Just tried.
So just 300 gold away from having this Ags, and it's, you know, it's doing part of the fact that it's got the Philosopher's Stone. Jinku will have it, but the question becomes, will we see its effectiveness in these fights?
I think so.
It's going to be hard to tell.
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
First time Ags on Grimstroke against a TB. It's pretty good. But the illusion just die, and Eurus has a DB bottled as well. Insanely good. And I don't know what this Radiance is about. We said they had to go to vote on EHOME. I feel like this Radiance is okay. It's not awful, but I don't know at what point he's expecting to win the game. So like this DB just out carries it. Like we said, it's a really good core matchup. So
they're gonna smoke Yang. Does he have Blink Dagger? No, he's actually just got that BKB. They'll use the Dream Coil to hit some of the Pangolier. Now they've got the swap. He should actually get the shield crash before that. Curses are coming in. And one of his kids is not cursed. His fate beyond still alive. They get the kill on the DY. They look over here. They'll get the kill on the PYW. And now they hit the stun. They look over this TB and they get the kill. They lose nothing to say, but it's a 3 for 3 that it's kind of close considering they also lost Sylar.
That Dark Portrait owned. Like, that was insane. How much I want to... I
haven't had the fight. No, I don't think I've had it come up yet. There it is. Oh, I don't know if it's going to say how much the Dark
I don't know if it does.
Portrait did.
Well, I saw for the second half of the fight that the Dark Portrait wasn't being used. I think he just microed it. Like, it's not something you're used to doing. Yeah, I mean, still really good fight overall. Yeah, he managed to get the shield crash off on the Pangolier onto about 4 heroes after the swap, so it's ages for him to die. Like, he got, I think it was 72% damage reduction. It was crazy. Like, and it delays the fight so long that they can't get all their damage off quickly. Like, if they kill the Pangolier quickly, they can move on to the next target, then that fight goes instantly, like, different for them. But, you know, all of a sudden the pisses come through, like, they start stacking up. He's gonna have this halberd soon on Pangolier.
He'll have the halberd soon. Aether Lens is next to the Grimstroke. Sapphire going Silvercrest, which I think are they going to shift over the Philosopher's Stone? It doesn't look like it, actually. They'll just have Innocence not holding a neutral item.
He just doesn't have them.
Yeah. That's interesting, considering Nether Shawl's available.
There's Nether Shawl.
Also, like, Aimclaw is available, and Lifestealer is using PMS.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it's not an awful PMS game because of all the physical damage, but I think Implore is just better. I don't know, maybe the PMS is super valuable this game.
So, there's that Ags picked up for the puck. Ori, he's now got Blink, Yules, Ags, so hitting on a good chunk of farm, even with nothing to say. You can see how far ahead he is from everybody else, and he has really secured himself some farm throughout the game. But they're going to smoke on EHOME.
I mean, 10-second beacon in the co-op, instant Agnos comes out from the puck. This is the time that I'm talking about. If they fire the puck first, this is really good, but Ori's going to just blink away here if the smoke breaks.
Close.
Like they have the wall on high ground. Ori knew.
Are they going to smoke themselves?
I think they could do.
They don't have one, but yeah, just ball. And there it is. They might count. They might smoke now.
Let's say a BKB on the Terrorblade now as well. This is a massive timing for VIci here if they can find a good fight off of this.
Yeah. There's we see how well that Dark Portrait do. Like, this is an opportunity too for EHOME. Like, I think a win here certainly buys them enough time to turn the game around.
And you have to remember this Dark Portrait doesn't appear spell immunity, so you can't use it on a BKB target. So the BKB on Terror just goes up in value massively.
Like, you don't win this fight, depending on where it is. You go right into Rush, get yourself an Aegis. But I mean, that's the same objective for both teams. Win the fight, go to get yourself that first Aegis of the game. See if that Grim ends up being the key. It certainly did a lot, so. Moving in Faith Beyond. You think Blink next, or is he going to finish that Vanguard into an Abyssal?
He might go like AC or something as well. I don't know, like, I honestly don't know what he looks.
Lifesteal is also
super
going
hard.
Halberd.
Yeah, I think that's fine. It's just a super hard Galea game. Like, you can go Lotus or something as well, it's pretty good. But I don't know if it helps his game enough. Maybe Crimson.
Just a little bit like a S. Rolling Thunder, but there's the swap. We've got themselves the Silence from the Orchid onto this Venge. Sonic pushes back yours as well as Yang. He's been popped by both the Sarda as well as the TB. They've got the Supernova over to the side. And hit the flash on and nothing to say. He'll finally blink away. Group Stroke coming forward. He's got Dark Portrait in just a second that he can put onto this TB, and he will. Fire Snap Cookie sends him up. Eurus in trouble, gets the Sunder off on a Faith Beyond, though Yang's dead. Nothing to say coming through, but he'll lose his life as well as Ori finishes him off. So far so good for EHOME, but just not enough as they almost got the Aegis out of the hands of Eurus.
I feel like that was really poor, like fight priority selection, like by VIci. Like they called the Queen of Pain and Lifesteal, I'm pretty sure, and they just didn't kill either of them. It was just this mini fight in the side, and yeah, that Dark Push finally comes out. And they almost kill the TB, but he just gets sundered for time.
But it's showing how close it really can be.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of thinking, do you go Abyssal Blade? Going for the Basher on Pangolier, because you'll have that extra bit of lockdown, and you've seen what, you know, the Dark Portrait can do. Dream Coil gets used. That's out on a GQ. He's leashed up, throws the Silence with the Phantom's Embrace onto the puck. With the Rolling Thunder onto the Phoenix, the swap comes in, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Heroes comes over, and now Ori kills off
What's he doing here?
PYW, and he's in way too far. He's been disarmed. They're not going to go for him. Slithering Crush on 3! Instant drops. Sidearm Faith Beyond now need to retreat. Queen of Pain up in 2 seconds, so maybe they continue to fight after Queen of Pain comes in this fight. But it's going to be tough. Over the tier 2 with the TP. VIci starting to retreat on this one. And they'll take what they got and just leave.
I thought they were going to chase the TB there, because they could have at least got to like pop EKB. I think they were just worried because he has Aegis. There's not really any point just chasing him down. But I don't know. Like, I don't think you can stop Slardar there. He's River at home. Oh, nice iron.
Yeah, now we'll get rid of that poor man's shit.
I still look how far ahead Europe is in this game. Look at net worth. It's crazy. I think as the later this game goes on, he's going to get like KB Satanic or something, and it's just going to get harder and harder.
He's going for MKB, which now has that recipe.
Yeah, he needs to be able to deal with the Lifestealers like evasion and things, because he has the helmet, he has the radiance, he's got the talent at level 20 as well. So this going to be very much needed. Like that's the one thing Lifestealer does have going for him in this course call matchup. It's this evasion stacking.
Jinkyu one-man smoke. Mindbreaker, Orb of Destruction, both picked up for the TV. Quickening Charm, which he got Telescope, but if he's going to be able to Aether Lens, do you just switch over to the Quickening Charm and have Dark Portrait up more often?
Maybe. No. I don't think so.
What does Faith Beyond have coming out to him? He's got the Quickening Charm. He's got the Quickening Charm. Snapfire, building a Ghost Scepter X.
I really like the Solar Crest first time, though.
Swap.
He's gonna die.
And Yeah. Oh, Pinkle committed. I think they're kind of okay with that. They can fight, but he's like Snapfire probably won't.
They're going to have to wait for the Snapfire. He gets a D-board as well. Gives up his life. It's like, whatever. You getting any kill for a coil, I think, is absolutely fine this game. Like, it's such a low cooldown. Only 60 seconds. It's worth it.
He's going to forgo the Ghost Scepter because he's picked the Ogre Axe.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Like, there's so much more to worry about than just the damage this game to him as well, so...
The extra cast range. God, he's gonna have the extra cast range, the Aetherlens cast range, and the telescope.
I hope you're ready for some absolutely nutty Soulbind cast range.
How far away is he gonna be? I mean, look at Soulbind right now. Oh no, he switched. Okay, he swithed. He's going arcade.
Really? What is Slava? Like, it's not awful. I just don't feel like the Aetherlens is just... I guess Aetherlens is amazing.
Dark Forge is already pretty far.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower.
It's just straight up Hex. Not better.
Yeah, it's got 2,000 gold. Could just go for it.
You get the Soulbind double Hex as well. Like, it's really good against the park.
Did he buy out on it? Yeah, he did.
He did. I don't know, it's never a bad item. I don't know, I feel like it just loses value. But if they take one good fight where it takes them by surprise and they don't have detection ready or something. There's no detection on the Venge at the moment. And there's no detection on the Phoenix actually either.
With a smoke, but doesn't look like you're gonna get close enough on the side of VIci.
Yeah, definitely double Venge. That's the gold, but I'm buying it. Oh wow. DY just changes to a BKB instead. Has DY ever built a BKB in his life?
I don't think so. The Bloodborne next for the campaign has the Shivas infested at the moment, but are they gonna fight? Yeah, okay, they pop the infest and at the end of that.
They changed up to Hex as well on the Queen of Pain. This is much better.
And VIci for Lifestealer. Abyssal? Pangolier, how far off is he on that recipe?
You might not combine them just yet. You might go for something else.
400 or 300 gold.
I'm not sure.
It just seems like that could be the difference maker in killing Eurus.
It's definitely a good Abyss game for Ori as well, like not just Eurus. Like, they need to kill the puck. If they can kill the puck before he gets his spells off, then it's like insanely good. They can actually just play the fight however they want and not have to worry about the Sag's coil.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie.
I mean, Eurus is just farming still. Like,
Pango,
he has this
casual. No, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I think that's better. Like, I don't see the reason to feel like you have to combine them yet. Like the survivability in the fight, which is why you don't this Vanguard Halberd first, because it keeps them alive for so long. They're so long, much longer.
What does Sawyer have? Actually, I haven't taken a look at Yang in a while, and he just finishes off the AC. So he's got the BKB in the bloat now. BKB down to 7 seconds. How is Eurus's? 9 seconds.
I will say, by the way, I feel like this is the best VIci performance whole tournament so far. Like, they've done so much better this game than they have all the other group stage games in the first round of the
playoffs.
In the first round of the playoffs, yeah. Like, this is the first game I've watched in this tournament where I felt like, yeah, this is like really like a different kind of a game to all the others we've seen so far.
Snapfire. Working on that next. It's gonna be a while. But he's got the Phosphorus Stone now, so it's not terrible. Like, Group Strokes, obviously, Arm's kind of taking a hit. He's going into the Hex as well, so if he can get to that, that'd be great. Or the side of EHOME. But at the same time, like, you just look at TB, man. He is breaking apart from the difference here between him and the Lifestealer. Massively.
When it gets to this late game situation, like the Puck and the Slardar are both just enablers. So, you know, as the game goes on, they might start to fall off potentially. I mean, Puckett's already, like, he's going Dagon. I guess he hasn't fallen off yet. Like, this Dagon 5 is going to be a huge power spike. But after that, I can just see what he builds.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it is for, like, even a refresher or something might not be awful.
He's just gonna have this dark portrait, man. I want to see how much of the game changer that still is. Dream Coil comes in. Sour pops out of Faith Beyond, who's already dead. He's gonna take it to a bunch. He goes in after DUI. Soulbind comes through. They've disarmed this TB. Sour now needs to be on the run. They got the Cunny Yang. Sour, he ends up dropping down. Goes nothing to say. They've got themselves a kill on the 3. They will go for an Innocence, who Scatterblast Innocence to get the kill there. Or, sorry, Scatterblast DUI to get the kill there. He ends up dying.
Pangolin dies at the start of the fight. It's not a fight. Like,
Yeah,
they can't take it anymore.
You don't have rolling thunder. He's so tanky.
He's like all of their table in the fight, like with the stuns and with the bashes and whatnot. And now they're just going to take a set of rights because Life still has no buyback. I think you can just, you know, by 2 sets possibly end the game. This TV pushes so quickly.
And they're about to run out.
I don't think it matters though. Oh, they have a repair kit. That's really good. But, you know, watch the tower just die still, right? This TV just hits us so hard because he has MKB Douglas.
One Rax isn't the worst in the world. Dark Crit Inkswell doesn't do anything.
It did a lot of damage in that because they let the TV lose his size, like they weren't focusing it down. And they're actually just going to get 1 set and then worrying about going to Roche.
Has fallen.
Okay, makes more sense. And the wave of terror didn't hit the Roche. Disaster.
You're gonna come over, Rolling Thunder will go into the pit or try to Dream Coil. Oh, there's Soulbind that comes out onto the puck as well as the TB. And the anything with the BKB being popped, Beyond goes in. So they've got the leash still on a Uranus as well as worry, but Beyond's already gone, and they'll get themselves a Technesian as well as the cheese.
I love that they give the Aegis to Yang as well. Like, he's enabling this team to do so much damage in fights. He has AC Aura as well. You really want him to be in them. Yeah, I think this life's dead.
Yeah, Sour. Oh my god, we just died so fast. And with that, yeah, GG. EHOME, man. That's very good from VIci, I will say that.
I really understand this draft. Like, do you remember in the second phase of the bans, I was saying, like, I think you should ban Puck out the game. Like, it's super good against Queen of Pain. And then they also picked Pangolier. And And it didn't feel like it was any good anymore. And then people just started to bring the mid puck back. I think especially because Queen of Pain went up so much in value, and like Ember Spirit was being picked as well. Like this leash mechanic is so useful. And I think the hero felt really bad because of all the talent nerfs as well. Like I feel like Puck suffered more from that than a lot of other heroes, because you know Puck, all of his talents are like number based, right? Like the cast range is so important. The even at the 25 and the 20 as well, like cooldowns.
Seconds remaining.
It's not like you're changing +5 to +4 armor, you know.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
If only you could have that 420 GPM back. Such a ridiculous talent. GPM talents in general were pretty ridiculous.
I miss them a little bit, but they've increased the base GPM, haven't they, for every hero? So it gets a little bit easier again. I enjoy changes like that. Phoenix has been untouched so far, by the way.
Yeah, and they can still pick up VIci.
Yeah.
Like it's still, because they've got the Mars. You can pick the Phoenix, the 4, Venge, the 5. So, are you almost forced to take it as EHOME? Because it doesn't look like it's going to be in a great spot if you did.
I don't know if they can take Phoenix. I'm not sure. They need something that deals with the TV. But I'd really like to see
now they might take it too, because you've got the Void combo with it.
That's a risky pick up against Vengeful Spirit. Like, they just have hard save for the Chrono, like already. That's crazy.
10 seconds remaining.
But again, it's the same thing. You need to be picking your win condition here early. And, you know, to be honest, they have Void Starfire, so it's not going to be a bad pick. I just worry that, you know, Void team is a decent call matchup normally, but they have this hard save. So is it still as safer for the Void? I'd like to see them pick up something to catch here on VIci. And this Shadow Charm has been really good. And like they're against 2 really mobile cores in the Void and the Queen of Pain. So I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. Vixen in the pool, if they want to go for it, well, I think it's pretty good here. And PIW does like his reboot. But I mean, Phoenix is like the big one for the team fight. But I think,
yeah, I think you could skip the Phoenix if they've got the Snapfire, like. But I don't know if I feel good here.
I actually think Mix is quite good as well, but I don't think it pairs well with the Mars in the lane. I think they want something that's like Wind Ranger. That sounds. I don't know if any of the Chinese teams play Wind Ranger. I know FY played it before.
I think Void Spirit. So we're on the Void Spirit. Oh, actually, that could be PYW.
I mean, it's more likely to be Ori. I think for them, they're thinking like, well, we need to pick our mid hero and our 4 at some points here. We can pick something that goes both. It's probably going to be Ori's hero, because if we don't pick the Void Spirit here, it's going to be balanced in a pick, right? And I don't think they care what EHOME pick. They're going to be happy that the Void Spirit could just do whatever. Like, he'll be okay. I think they need catch on EHOME as well, though.
Yeah, the catch right now is Fire Snap, Cookie, and Chrono.
I actually don't mind Ogre though as well, and put Shinkyu as the Snapfire, because the Ogre buffs up the Void massively as well.
You move Queen of Pain off lane?
Yeah, I mean, they could.
Or something else mid?
I actually prefer to see that, I think.
Kunkka's already banned, otherwise I would have said, you know, could go Kunkka. What else could you exchange for mid? And then go Elder Titan, so that's your 5. Well, it was the 5 for OGD. It doesn't necessarily need to be that here because we did see Innocence on the Snapfire, so it could still be Jinkyu on that Elder Dragon. We know how good he is at a range of heroes. He's definitely not a hero puddle kind of player.
I'll put the ET as the 5 and the Snapfire as the 4.
5 seconds
Would be
remaining.
my assumption. I mean, it's a really good ET game up against the TB, right? Like, it takes away all his base armor, which is the same good. Again, it's more team fight for the Chronosphere. You have the kisses, you have the Earth Splitter as well, and they do ban the Rubicon EHOME. I think that's a very good idea. So they are assuming it's going to be Void Spirit mid,
10 seconds remaining.
which I think is a safe assumption.
5 seconds
But then,
remaining.
so you're talking about moving this Queen of Pain to offlane, right? So, like, I still feel like they need stunts. They need like cheap stunts so that this Void Spirit doesn't have a game. Because you remember yesterday when CDIC played its RNG, the reason Setsu had such a horrible time because he was playing against these like really cheap lockdown stunts from like the Hex and the Shackles from Shadow Shaman. I feel like at the moment, there's not really anything that stops the Void Spirit from doing whatever he wants in this game apart from like Chronosphere. And maybe an Orchid on Queen of Pain, which is probably going to go Yule's first anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. See, what they go for their final bans. They go with the Rubik ban. Yeah, they won't take that away from PYW.
I still think Lion would be pretty good. Be home. I want to see it.
It's,
Oh, sorry, Lion for VIci.
Oh, what about Shadow Shaman?
Yeah, I still think Shaman's okay as well. And again, I personally, I'd love to see Wind Ranger, but I don't think we're gonna get it. What happened to Mirana?
Radiant team pick.
I actually completely forgot about it.
Completely
forgot.
just getting ignored for a majority. Oh yeah, was it picked yesterday at all? I like 1 or 2 games, right? Maybe. I almost want to say it wasn't picked at all.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't think so, no.
5 seconds remaining.
I honestly don't know what they're going to pick here. I would like to see them move the Queen of Pain to 3 and pick a different mid, but I don't know what mid hero they would play.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
Mirana was picked
no.
once, and now they go, Tiny.
It's the Faith Beyond special mid.
So this is the first game Phoenix is going to be ignored, potentially. If they just pick Phoenix
10
here.
seconds
But I
remaining.
think Phoenix might struggle.
5 seconds
I don't think it's a great
remaining.
Phoenix game, to be honest. I mean, they might still go for it just because it works well with their team, but I think they need catch for the Screen of Pain and Faceless Void. Like, at the moment, it's only really Spear. I guess they have the 8th Remnant and the Void Spirit as well with like a Yule setup, but... So they're going to be laning against Void ET as well. I'd like this time pick a lot, by the way. This is something we've seen from FBA before, and they played it with this like position 4 that has burst damage too. And like this tiny Snapfire at level 2 is just going to blow people up. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay, so the Skywrath coming in for the first time this event.
Wow. Phoenix.
First game.
I think that's the biggest shock of this draft.
Yeah, the fact that Mark been almost ignored like last ban, that was pretty wild. Because it was only picking 1 game yesterday, and we were seeing what all the time. Pick their bin.
But I think that happens more as the time goes on, right?
Yeah, you kind of figure out the meta of the event. Or even just the meta right now, because you're still working on a new patch. Not that it's a hero-oriented patch, but you're still figuring things out.
I don't know how much I like to see him live though. I don't know if they have enough to deal with this TB. Like, they need Faith to actually pop off. I think this is a much closer draft than it was last time. The most important thing. I don't think it's so one-sided. Last game, like just from the draft. So at least EHOME put themselves in a position here where they have good team fight. Got Void, they've got it with the ET and Starfire. That's just kill people. They get like coherence and things. But my worry is that Void dies at the start of a fight somehow, like in these early engagements. I don't know how they like take fights. I think that their like whole lineup is based around silent, right?
스캔 돌려야 돼요. 스캔 돌려야 된다고요.
I don't even know what that was from Shinkyu. He just slammed his head on the keyboard twice.
Maybe he's fed up of playing against TP. I wouldn't blame him. I get that.
On this Void. Or Void Spirit. Oh, Void Spirit in the same game. I hate it.
Oh no. What is bastards?
PvP is also getting farm priority on the Skywrath, which I love. Because is it a is Rana still the go-to here? Or is it going to be would it be worth going at? Having that double silence coming out? Because silence seems like it's very prioritized right now, especially with the Orchid.
I mean, Atos is still okay. I'm personally really interested to see how many multi-tasks this Skywrath go for, because they give mana regen now, which was like a big problem on this series before. Like, you didn't really build mana regen, you kind of just built stats, and you blow all your spells, and you'd have to get back to base over and over again. So, if it goes like 4 nulls or whatever still, like, I don't know if you do that as a possible. I don't really know what the Skywrath build is. Some people used to like 2 nulls into Atos or something like you said with the Atos, but I don't know how early you want to build it here.
30 seconds to battle. Is this on?
Game seems like it's very reliant on Sour to make something happen, and I like this Skywrath pick into it. Just having that silence. Okay, we'll see it at least once where Sour time walks in, and then all of a sudden just gets hit by that silence and can't do anything.
See you later, nerds.
Do you had an insane game last time on the bench? You can pull this off again. I don't care what heroes are picked. Guys, this guy's on the bad one today.
Against nothing to say. This is nothing to say again. The Queen of Pain this time going up against the Void Spirit. It will be interesting to see how he handles this matchup, because it was definitely a bit tough to go up against the puck, of course.
Oh, the snap vital, and I forgot about this. Oh my god, I just heard it from across the map. Such awful.
The Bane one's actually one of my favorites from this year.
Yeah, that's really good. This Tiny's getting absolutely bullied out hard, by the way. He built no armor. So this Wave of Terror is absolutely ripping through him. Wave is really struggling to lane at the moment into this meta. And TB just 4-2 already. And there's 5 denies mid for Ori on this Void Spirit. He's destroying this lane.
We're coming in for Yang on Innocence. And that's first blood. Yeah, that was a first blood without a spear. So, just man, VIci.
That shouldn't be happening at level 1. I can understand it at level 2.
Maybe with the concussive shot too.
He has just shot at level 1.
Yeah, no, I'm saying as well. Just having the concussive shot as well as the you find. A bit too low on the Elder Pain, who actually is taking the 5. I was a little surprised because I thought Jinkyu would like to play the Elder Pain.
No, I think the ET is definitely the innocent hero, like in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the more stable lane support. I just think top lane is like such a disaster for EHOME at the moment. Like this team is just able to free farm. They can't really do anything to him. And like this Snapper is even level 2 yet, so they can't pressure the TB enough early on. Yeah, just okay.
Missile coming in. Beyond, what role does he play this game? A similar one that he had on the Pango?
He just needs to roam around the map, you know, find takeoffs with the Snapfire as well. Like he wants to increase the tempo. He's having such a rough laning stage that I don't know if this is something that's going to be able to come through. And mid lane is the one that I'm really worried about. I think Ori's having such a good time here.
Remnant again, nothing to say. He might just die. Fairy Fire keeps him alive, but just barely. Also has a sip on that bottle.
I think this 4-minute bottle, 4-minute active video is going to be massive for both these mid laners because they're both so active, right, as well.
Yeah.
It's going to give them this massive advantage here in the mid lane with both of them having bottle already.
Definitely seems though that with Ori
support.
pressuring and pushing him back, like he should have the opportunity to just get this one pretty easily.
All the support's just all running towards the mid lane.
It's like
We got it.
Not there. Like I still think Ori gets it. It's almost impossible for him to not get it with Aether available.
I just love that there's all of, like, for a 2-second window, there's like a 3 versus 3 mid.
Yeah.
There's like 3 separate fights going on. Some reason. Eurus might be in trouble now though, because the Snapfire didn't rotate over. Actually, who's in trouble?
Again, winning really well. Himself the 1000 now with advantage. And TB, this is a much better time so far for you. The cookie misses and it got the damage, but just short of getting the kill.
Really well played by Eurus to dodge the cookie. That was cute. Just like you chat.
But not all of you.
All of you. Yeah.
One person. Not cute. You know who you are. Now they're all gonna think, is it me?
Oh no, I hope Peacock thinks I'm cute.
Salve gets stopped on innocent only at getting him about half health. POW meanwhile, tune to the concussive shot one with the arcane bolt. At least for now.
I'm really sad Tiny's not going hell of Dom like he did before. I'm sad I've been nerfed. Because it was so fun to watch. Oh, mid lane, oh my god. I just...
Yeah.
Blink.
Blink for a second, all of a sudden he's got the astral step and he's able to get the kill over mid.
He actually put 2 points in Aether, and that's really interesting. I wonder if he gets 4-1-2 now. And he's going to get the 6-minute rune as well. Like, whether it's top or bottom, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's got the astral step. He shouldn't be stopped getting it regardless. He should be able to beat out the Elder Titan. And he picks it up.
Just.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't use the astral step.
Yeah, I thought he was going to as well.
Just to secure it. I think it enables you so much just to have that full bottle again. Especially now that you've got a kill on nothing to say already in the lane. Eurus 37-6. Ours at 30-5. The experience is a little bit in favor of the TB, but like we've seen how quickly TB farms. Like, is there a point that ILR will be able to outpace him?
Can't. I don't know. I just feel like TB farms so much quicker, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how the Void has to fight around his Chrono. Like whenever Chrono's up, they have to find kills with it. But Yang might be in trouble.
Let's figure out how the Elder Titan time walk or Ether Remnant hits on the Elder Titan. Innocence is low and gone. They get the Tony Yang, but now they've got the silence out on the Sylar. They're not going to commit for this, which is a little bit surprising considering he has 3 bottle charges and the Ether Remnant back up.
They have no astral step though, which I think is the big thing. And now he was able to take top lane by the way as well. While the team just jungles up, so they're just being more efficient now as well.
Tower is under an extraordinary amount.
Like, yeah, you kill Yang, but it still ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. It's better 3 overall, but you know, it's still not amazing.
Sweep on the UI, avalanche as well as the toss, and a quick kill on the bench.
She can still at least get last though. She's got to get XP.
Astral Step, Ether Remnant from Ori. But he's got a regen. He's got the 4, 6, and 8 minute runes.
And when you get every single rune, it feels pretty good, I tell you. That's what to say about that.
Yeah, he's very dead. There's nowhere for him to go. It just becomes a question of who's going to get the kill.
But I'm interested to see before he goes for the hang on bot lane. He's keeping in her.
Ori saving PYW. And they get the Xingqiu. They look for the Queen of Pain. They hit the spear. Nothing to say. Falls. This is falling out of control very, very quickly now for EHOME. It's not like Sylar farms amazingly quick on this Faceless Void.
I hate to say it, but like the Stevie's still just jungling as well. Like, it's getting so out of control, like really quickly. They have to make something happen with this Chronosphere now. I think that there's a lot of pressure on Sylar to get a big kill with this. It would be great if they could like somehow kill Ori on this Void Spirit with the Chronosphere, but the problem is like the support's level 6 yet. Like ET level 5, Snapfire's level 4. They're not expected to be level 6, but there's no damage really into the character. It's a Sonic Wave, which is on cooldown. Top lane. DY.
Get not she can do to survive that.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Top tower is under attack. Must I repeat
Yang
myself?
just continuing to farm bottom. Like, look at this 75 and 6. I understand that a lot of that's inside the jungle, but he still sits top of the net worth with the other 2 cores. Like, they're having an amazing time. On top of which, we saw a little bit of this from the Grimstroke in the first game, but PYW here on the Skyrack, he's got 2-0 talismans and he's going for Dynamax. I'm taking over the job as analyst.
Well, he went double no. Let's come on.
All right, 50-50 on that one, right? Because you got the no call, I got the Ags call.
I mean, the nose isn't a difficult call, let's be honest. Like, it's Skyroth Mage, but I really like this rotation from Eurus. He knows he has Mech when he's just farming the jungle. He wants to come to the top as much as he can. I think they need more down here to protect him, but because there's a fight going on top at the same time, I think he goes pretty safe.
Yeah, and they only lose DY from it. Like, DY's going to be your sacrifice.
Yeah. DY does as much XP as he can possibly get up here, and he's now level 6. So. Tony's trying to keep Catapult alive by throwing it backwards. That was really cute. And I think he's almost dead with his top lane to the Venge Illusion.
Is taking a lot of damage. I'm going to say dying again. PYW this time. And it's with the Arena that they get this kill over mid. So Arena with the Spear and the Mystic Foot, like this is a combination we haven't seen yet, but one that looks pretty good.
And they're even going to TP the TB tops. You can defend this time. Skyroth coming over as well, so Faith might be in shot.
Yeah, Silence, Arcane Bolt with a concussive a couple more shots. They'll kill off the Titan. There's nothing he can do. And it's 8-4 in favor of VIci, a 4,000 net worth lead for them. And again, continuing on the trend of what we were supposed to be seeing from VIci throughout the event.
He's 303 on Terrorblade, and he has, what, like 99 CS? Yeah, good stuff. I think a lot of this came down to the mid lane, though. I think Nothing to Say's had a very difficult series, and Ori's had an insanely good one.
Yeah.
See, it helps to get every single active rune. I don't know, even so, like, it feels like Ori all the right rotations as well.
20 minutes into the game, having this kind of lead and, you know, having a TB is continue to have a massive amount of fun.
They want to use this Chrono to kill him though. He's farming under a ward on the Terrorblade.
Good job and say to get away from that. They have the Mortimer's Kisses. The Earth Splitter, though, kill off Eurus, sonically pushes away Yang as well as POW. The last Mortimer's Kiss hits onto the Skywrath. Can they get anything more than this TV? I think Yang's looking for an arena. He will get it, and now the Spear is in. That Fire Cookie silence, and now they lose Sylar. Mystic Fire dropped on nothing to say. It's not going to be enough damage. They'll get the kill into PYW as well as DY. They're taking out 3. Yang and Ori now on the run. I don't think either of them should really fall, but the pressure is continuous. They want to get the Skywrath into this, but here's the Avalanche coming through, and he fought back, TP'd in, and died immediately. There's the toss to Assimilate. Faith Beyond, he'll end up dead. Coming back in, though, is Eurus, and he's got the Metamorphosis to work with. They'll go up this, they'll take out Jin-Q, make it a 4th. And man, PYW buys back and dies there immediately, but at least it turned out decently for them.
I actually don't think that's an awful fight though for EHOME, considering how far behind they were. Like, I think the biggest thing is that Sylar dies. Like, if Sylar doesn't die there because of the silence, I think it's fine. Like, PYW comes in just enough at the last second. And I think Sylar died because he got tossed away to, like, towards the Skywrath by Tiny. Which is, like, really unfortunate, because obviously Faithgan doesn't know that Skywrath's coming over. But, yeah. Eurus just comes in, plays up. Sorry, Eurus isn't 3-0. That wasn't who I was looking at before. That was, I think it was Yang. I've just realised. He's 2-1-2 on the third. Astral
step up there and a lot of damage here on Innocence. Out the swap. And the Resident Pulse with one more shot. And you will pick the kill on Innocence.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like
with the double damage. Just an easy kill there for VIci.
So he's got Mask Command or something. I wonder what he gets from next, though.
I guess, yeah, Mask Command if you want to keep with the tempo, right?
Yeah, like the Mask Command is fine. Like, it helps him fight. It's really good because in Chrono as well, you can actually blow people up. Does he go like Maelstrom, or does he feel like he has to go BKB because they're far behind? I just don't know.
Coming over with smoke, DY. He breaks the smoke, and loses his smoke, and they're going to take out an observer very quickly. Kill off Face Beyond. They get this kill up towards top, and again, it's that Arena Spear Mystic Flare combo that's killing off these here.
Killing spree. Yeah. I mean, Faith Beyond's had some. Oh god, there's another one. Faith Beyond's had some really good performances so far this tournament, but these last 2 games. I felt so rough.
We usually talk about Faith Beyond, about being the most consistent player on this team, always finding farm, always keeping thing pretty clean for the most part. But doing coherent over towards DY Sonic Wave comes in for nothing to say. They get the kill on the Venge, but there's the Chronosphere on it here. They need to follow this up because they're not going to get the kill without anything more. Fire Step Cookie Q, he'll end up dead, or he gets the kill on that. And Eurus survives. They use Chrono, and it does not work out for that one.
That cookie was actually really good. It took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting. The thing is, when you die, it doesn't matter where. If you use cookie, it doesn't matter where you die. Like, it always just uses the stun. So the Void Spirit got stunned up straight away and couldn't carry on for the +1. Mars is such an issue.
Already at 8,500, and there's the Spear Mystic Flare again. Earth Splitter comes through and hits on a DY, but he'll throw the Magic Missile. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Ori will Astral Step away, and all they get is DY out of that. Again, another decent pickup for VIci.
I saw like an action replay over and over again. VIci doing really well by just dying for it.
Yeah.
That's just literally this game in one sentence.
Good sleep. Just nothing to follow it up. Chrono, Earth Splitter, anything.
Oh, he's got Blitz Knuckles on the Void. Just to go again, KB.
Okay.
All right. It's okay. I just think he's going to die still if he ever gets caught. But he has to. I think he has to go like greedy though and try and build like non-defensive because they're not damage at the moment. So they just try and itemize greedily and just hope for the best effectively.
There's the arena. Spear comes in. Mystic Flare again. Firestaff Cookie keeps him alive, and actually, Faith Beyond will tank most of it for a little bit longer, but he's still already so Mystic Flare. So swap from DUI, Astro step forward. They have the Yules, Aether Remnant down. Swap again on Innocence, starting this fight. And he gets a double kill. Nothing to say, Innocents are gone. 3-4-0 in the favor of VIci, and they're going to get the tier 1 tower over mid.
What did I say? If DUI plays well, it doesn't matter what heroes are in the game. If he's like playing well on this bench, I don't know. Like they look so good on VIci. EHOME did the reverse Sudoku and they played their 7-8-9 first, and now they're stuck with like the 4s and the 3s, because they just do not look like they're on the same page at all. Which is such a shame considering how they just outplayed everybody in the group stage.
Yeah. Even VIci, they 2-0'd him.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
That was a day of history, basically. You 2-0 GG and VIci in the same day. Sylar in trouble. Silence coming in. Astro Step not once but twice, and not much he can do in the eyes of death. But a good sweep, they'll kill off PYW, but the rest of the team is coming over. Faith Beyond, Avalanche Toss, Double Damage still on Ori. He'll pop the Essence Ring. Yang, Arena, Jinkigo and Innocence kind of squeaked out there. Sonic Wave, but the Dissimulate's in for Ori. He'll try to run. Faith Beyond continuing to move forward. Mortimer's Kiss is flying in, but it's not going to be enough when they've got the Astro Step to make some space.
Are you going to go for more? I was going to say, Jesus. I mean, it's a fine trade though for VIci, right? Like they use the Sonic Wave as well, so as long as they get the Void kill, that's the biggest thing there. And is this TV or Void Spirit like ever going to die again? It's my question. Like, they're both so massive. They need like an insanely good chrono, and even if they do, there's this match swap. So as long as D1 is in a decent position, which he has been most of the time. And they're not going to die anyway. I think he has Vlad's finished on the courier as well. So like even if the Venge starts, she's still offering the Vlad's for the TB. So a little bit of damage comes through, which is really nice because it's base damage, which base TB has a huge amount of.
Very close to the Scotty already for TV.
Yeah, close to Ags on the Scotty as well.
Close to Ags on the Void Spirit too.
Like, what are they hoping for here at EHOME? Like, they have the Orchid on the Queen of Pain, but I don't know what it does anymore. Like, there's a Manta on the TV, there's a Yules on the Void Spirit, like, Mars almost has BKB. The Scarab's sitting at 1,600 HP, so if you kill him with an Orchid duration, you have to blow Sonic Wave, right? What are you going to do, kill DY again? Oh, they ping out where they want to go on the TV, though.
Ooh, Eurus. Avalanche comes in as well as a toss from Faith Beyond, and a good Chronosphere. The question is, can they finish him off? And there's the spot from GY. That's in between the arena as well as the Chronosphere. God, Eurus just getting that Sunder off, and now Sylar's hit. They killed off the Snapfire. They look over an Innocence. They'll make it a third. This might just be GG right here and now. If this turns into a full team wipe, I think the State commits the Sonic Wave. They'll get the DY, but now the clumsy net comes in. The Silence is for nothing to say. They'll get themselves the kill. It's a full team wipe in the favor of VIci. And when you're losing just 5 after all is said and done, I mean, it is looking very promising for you.
But don't worry, chat, because they got DY again. They're back in it.
He has been more than half their deaths.
Insane. Like, I don't know, did DY just TP into the tier 2 and see what happened? It felt like he was just there, like straight away, just to save his TV. I'm really surprised they didn't blow Chrono instantly, but they just don't have the burst damage of the... Like, I mean, they don't have the burst damage at all. He's 2,000 HP on the TV now. How are they supposed to burst him down quickly enough, even in a Chrono? Like, he didn't have him be finished on the Void. So it's not even like they have huge amounts of rank damage.
Yeah, and he's close on that item, which might be the only reason that they're potentially giving this another chance. But now you've got the Ags on the Void Spirit, Ags on the Skywrath. Like, this is gonna get ugly. Not certain what you're gonna be able to accomplish. Oh god. Well, that's one bounty. If this was Annie, the entire team would be putting the bounty on him.
We do that in our past whenever I play them as well to my team. I'm like, guys, can we bounty the same person at the same time? It's just such a amazing
step. And I've got the Aether and Fireside Cookie, however, it's avoided with a display, so it's still a kill here. Eventually, they will take out the Elder Titan of Innocence. So, you got a kill, you blink forward, you have your arena ready to go, and it's going to be both supports already on for EHOME and the pressure coming into the tier 2.
How many more minutes do they call it? Let's take bets. I'm going to go with 2.
2.
I think one more chrono and the game's over. Like, and look at DY's position as well. He's just ready to swap whoever gets the chrono.
He's got a keen optic, ready to go. All he needs to do is save his team. Yeah.
They're just going to lose 2 sets. I think they bought afterwards as well. Maybe they go Roche instead, actually. Void has just, so not Void, Team has Scardy now as well, like, and 2.2k gold. I think he just goes beacon in the end of the game. Like, if he thought the game was going to go on any later, I think he'd build something different, but I don't think he needs to. Oh, they got DUI.
Yeah. He's 8 of 13 now.
Oh, there's a DD. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Invis Void Spirit.
Oh god, they're getting debated! Sylar especially! Sylar dead so fast, he just stood Invis ready to make the jump. Got like a hook in the water. Pulled him right on out. And there's the GG, 24 minutes in. I think we got 2 minutes on the die.
I think it was a minute and a half. It was close.
Wow.
I said one more chrono, they didn't get the chrono off. That's pretty sad.
No, Ori being, bait on a fishing line right there.
He had Invis room, like, they couldn't even see him.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, free DD room. Oh, there's a void. Oh.
Guys, we're going to bring the game back. DD room.